shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little thing. My mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air." Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Yes, we are back with another Bel-Air review, y'all. So this week on Bel-Air, y'all, some shit went down for show, okay? I ain't even gonna talk too much. We're just gonna dive right into the world of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Trey is in Cali, y'all. So we already knew once we found out Trey was coming to visit our Fresh family in Bel-Air that
things was gonna get a little crazy, okay?
So on this week's episode, Hillary hosted an influencer party to get to know her new housemates that she'll be living with. And I already knew it was about to be some drama when Hillary revealed that she had cameras set up throughout recording the event.
Girl.
So it was a lot of stuff going on in this party. A lot of moving pieces, her different housemates. There's two brothers who like to prank. There was a sex positive person, a part of the LGBTQ community. There was...
What did Fanta do?
Oh, Fanta did jury, and then the white guy.
The white guy do. I don't remember, but they're all different kinds of influencers.
I definitely feel like the white guy in particular is about to use Hillary to get close to Uncle Phil. I don't know what type of drama is gonna spawn out of this, but it does seem like they only chose Hillary because her daddy is running for district attorney. And then one of Uncle Phil's comments that he made to the white dude got exposed as an interview later on in the episode.
Cause y'all know Hillary was recording.
Like, white dude was recording too. I feel like he was the one who put that out there, because why would Hillary herself put that out? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, that was just very odd to me. But I do really feel like Hillary going into this house is not going to be a good thing for Phil's campaign. I also feel like those two brothers, the little pranking brothers, they're going to do something too over the top. Something bad is going to happen. I feel like they were foreshadowing with them running through naked and doing all that stuff. Like, it's a little kid in here. Ashley is a little kid. Like, that was too much for me. I don't feel like I'm going to end up liking really anybody in the house. Fanta, I remember her name because she was talking to Aunt Viv the whole party, and it seemed like she about to try to get Aunt Viv to become an influencer.
Now, as much smack as Aunt Viv was talking about Hillary and her online presence, Aunt Viv, you bet not, girl. You bet not.
But it did seem like she was, you know, kind of leaning into that idea with her artwork. I do not remember their name. The person who was running to be referred to as they and them, but they did sit down and talk with Ashley about gender and gender identity. And we saw that that conversation obviously spawned Ashley to want to talk to someone in her family. So later on in the episode, we did see Ashley finally open up to Hillary about her having a crush on her friend Lucia. So I thought that was nice that Ashley finally, you know, is opening up to her family and has somebody to talk to. I mean, that's what big sisters are for, right? So besides all the influencers being at the house and stirring the pot, Trey was also at the party. And as soon as we saw the party getting started, we saw Trey in the corner turning up, okay?
Throwing them back.
And let's just say, Trey got a little bit too intoxicated and started having a little bit of diarrhea mouth. So I already knew this was gonna happen. I already knew Trey was gonna be the one to spill the beans to somebody about what really happened in Philly.
So Trey was sitting talking to Carlton and ended up telling him everything about Will getting arrested, the gun charge, getting flown out there, all that shit, y'all. And y'all could just see the look of disgust on Carlton's face, okay?
Carlton could not believe that his father helped Will break the law. But something that did strike me as odd is, y'all, if all these other conversations were caught on camera and being recorded, what happened to the conversation between Carlton and Trey? Because I definitely feel like that mug was recorded too. There were cameras right on that table. So I feel like somehow, some way,
y'all, that information is going to come out and it is not going to be good.
Definitely gonna come out that Will was helped by Uncle Phil. Definitely. So after Carlton found out about Will and Uncle Phil's little scheme, he decided he was gonna be a big dog and go confront his pops. So, you know, he went in Uncle Phil's office and confronted him, tried to have a little attitude about it, and then went and confronted Will about it. So the thing that I thought was funny and kind of interesting, an interesting dynamic, was the fact that Will doesn't know that Uncle Phil knows that Carlton knows, and Uncle Phil doesn't know that Will knows that Carlton knows. So it's kind of like the three of them are kind of like trying to not talk about it together. It kind of seemed like, you would think that they would sit down and have had a conversation, the three of them, about this and how important it is. But it seemed like, because the next morning at breakfast, after the whole influencer party, everybody was just acting pretty normal. Obviously, we know Carlton was being shady and petty, only talking to his mama, ignoring his pops, and, you know, being real slick and sly or whatever. But obviously, Uncle Phil doesn't want to have a conversation with the two of them together about this, because he doesn't know that they know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? During this whole little conversation with Carlton trying to be slick, he reveals that he's going to be working on a project with Lisa and will not be attending the concert that Uncle Phil got Trey, Will, and Carlton himself passes to go see, backstage passes, all that stuff, to this big artist.
O-Dog, I don't remember what dude's name is, D-Dog. I don't know what that motherfucker name was. He's irrelevant. But anyway.
Carlton was like, yeah, me and Lisa are gonna work on a project today for her mother's memorial banquet.
And it's like, he was trying so hard to make Will jealous, and Will is just like,
okay, boy.
While Will and Trey were at the concert, Carlton was back at home with Lisa, and he really thought that that was his cue, y'all. He really tried to lean in for a little smoochy. He was like, and Lisa was like, whoa.
She hit the Heisman on that hoe. Hit the Heisman on that hoe.
Definitely swerved on that nigga Carlton. She like, Carlton, this is not changing anything. My feelings haven't changed. I don't want you, boo. Meanwhile, at the concert, Trey and Will got to meet the artist who was performing. Trey had his little fangirl moment. And then it seemed like directly after that, because Will told Trey, like, you know, I'm kind of thinking about staying out here and bettering my opportunities. Trey immediately got into hater mode. I really don't like Trey.
Trey was saying stuff like, how you gonna level up and leave my broke ass in Philly? And how you gonna turn your back on the block? How you gonna come out here and start getting money and stop fucking with me? And how I get shot and you get rich?
Like Will said, you should be happy for him and his opportunities. Like, bro, this gives you the freedom to come out here and also enjoy these luxuries that I'm enjoying. Like, I ain't never had shit. This nigga Will had never even been out of Philly before. And it's like, your mans is a hater, bro. You definitely need to leave dude in the dust. Everybody can't go with you to the top. And if you're trying to level up and the people around you also aren't trying to level up, the only way that you can still be on a level is if you come back down and reach them. And it's like, no, this is not the time. It's all about growth and prosperity. And Trey is not trying to hear that. That boy Trey want Will to come back to the hood and put on for him and be stuck in a rut just like him. Just like crabs in a barrel. And it's sad to say, but that's how most niggas in the hood is. People who can't even imagine or see anything more for themselves, they don't want you to have more. They don't want you to have the opportunity for more. They don't even want you to be able to think or dream or imagine being able to have more. They want you stuck in that same little box with them. So ultimately, in the end, Will does decide that he's going to stay in California, much to the dismay of his mother, Trey, obviously the people back home in Philly, but Aunt Viv and Hillary and them, they all encourage Will to stay because they know that he would definitely have more and better opportunities living out in LA versus in Philly. At the concert, Uncle Phil got pulled off to the side by his police officer buddy,
Lisa Daddy,
and some white man, and they were basically telling him like, hey, you can't be going around talking about you defunding the police. This is causing some unrest. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to scale back on them politics that you out here shooting. Okay, we're supposed to be doing a very neutral campaign. And Uncle Phil like, that wasn't working. I need to tell these people what they need to hear, and I need to do what these people need me to do. Like he told them, we could still defund the police, cut the budget, and still have more than enough to go around. So I'm fucking with Uncle Phil on his end. Obviously, Will made some phone calls.
The real Will Smith.
Made some phone calls as, you know, the episode started going on, because you could tell that the budget went up, okay? Because we got not only Dwayne Martin now as Uncle Phil's campaign manager, but y'all,
Oh, somebody turn on the sprinklers. It is getting hot in here.
Michael Ealy himself, y'all, is the curator for the art gallery that Aunt Viv is now going to be presenting her work in.
So y'all remember before I told y'all that Aunt Viv's friend, it seemed like she was trying to hook her up with an old fling or something? Definitely is, because I'm feeling Michael Ealy definitely got some history.
Talking about your work always inspired me. And, there was one point in time where he said something to her, and the way Phil looked,
Like, oh, like she, y'all.
I'm Viv about to cheat on Uncle Phil. I'm sorry, like, you know, I don't want to go there, but I said it last time. But now seeing who this man is, I'm Viv definitely gonna fold, okay?
She gonna fold like a piece of paper, gonna fold like a notebook, gonna fold like a pair of pants, gonna fold like a what?
She's going to fold, okay?
Fold.
Don't leave your girl in no room with Michael Ealy. Child, I already see it. So Michael Ealy is going to get Viv back in her zone, get her back working, back painting, and I am here for it. And Uncle Phil, y'all already know, because he up there talking about some,
She used to be a painter.
like, don't do her. And then this man over here, y'all, that's how y'all lose y'all women, okay? Y'all give another man the opportunity to make your woman feel good where you lacking. Baby, Uncle Phil better get on his job.
You better get on your job. Hey, you better get on your job.
One thing for me, I was wondering throughout the episode is, where is Geoffrey?
Where is Geoffrey?
Geoffrey was nowhere to be found all episode, okay? He got wheels ops off the last episode, and in this episode, this nigga just gone. So he must be somewhere doing some cleanup, doing some damage control, something, because where you at, Geoffrey? I needed to see your face because I need Will to confront him, because Will hasn't even gotten the opportunity to say something to Geoffrey about this. And it was like, okay, the last episode ended off with Will being like,
what the fuck about Geoffrey killing his ops and then Geoffrey nowhere to be found? So it's like, no, y'all can't just skip over this.
y'all gonna have to have Will and Geoffrey having a conversation about what happened.
Because,
Geoffrey, where you at? You actually in Philly physically burying the body or something? Because I need to know. What are you up to? Where you at? I don't know if it was just me, but this episode definitely went by too quick. We are already, what I'm assuming, halfway through this season, and I can only imagine what other surprises and twists and turns that they're gonna have for us throughout the rest of this season.
So I tried to look online and see if there was a preview for next week's episode. I did not see one. I don't know if they're gonna go on like some mid-season break, or you know what I'm saying? They put all of these episodes out in less than 2 weeks, so I don't know if they're gonna take a break or what they're gonna do, but I did not see a preview for next week's episode, so that just causes me to believe it's about to be some bullshit going on next week.
Oh, and I was watching a interview with Will Smith, the real Will Smith, and he did say that when Peacock picked up this show, they ordered a 2-season order. So we should at least for sure be getting 2 seasons of Bel-Air. Now that's great news. I'm so happy to hear that, because this show is surprisingly a hit, okay? I am loving it. I'm loving the character development, and I cannot wait to see where the rest of this season takes us. Now that Will and Trey have fallen out, Trey mad that Will done leveled up, Carlton knows about Will and Uncle Phil's secret, Ashley is coming into her own, and Hillary is moving out of the house. Aunt Viv is about to cheat on Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil's campaign is picking up steam. Let me know what y'all thought of this week's episode down below. And let me know what y'all think is going to happen on next week's episode, or whenever the next episode coming out. Y'all know, I don't know. So, shit.
Peacock, y'all can sponsor me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can, you know, come up with a show for me to be on. Any of that. You know, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Like, you know, my DMs are open. My email is open. Come holla at your girl. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know, but for real, thank you so much for tuning into this week's video. If you didn't know, I am reviewing Snowfall and I am reviewing the Power Universe. So make sure you check those videos out, along with all the other things that I have going on my channel. Like I said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Don't be late. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8. Now yelled to the cab, "Your home, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air.